Today, Stoll Vaughan. How you doing, Stoll?
I'm all right, thank you.
It's great to have you here. First of all, we want to let everybody know when your concert's going to be.
It's going to be October 19th at the Cumberland Arts.
And we're going to do one big show?
Yeah, just one show. Starts at 7:30, and it should be pretty fun and should be... I'm looking forward to it, just put it that way.
Absolutely. Now, for people that are not familiar with your music, tell us about some of your influences.
Well, I've been influenced. Well, when I moved down to Nashville, I started writing songs and doing that sort of stuff, and Hank Williams Sr. and kind of the old country stuff. But then, then I got into Tom Waits and Bob Dylan, and from there it's kind of grown into what it is now. So that's about the influences that I have.
All right, and you've got a new CD?
Well, yeah, it would be new considering that I haven't promoted it down here yet. So yeah, it is. It's not new as in material that I have, but it is new. It's the only one I got. So.
Well, it's new to us, so that's real cool. We invite everybody to take a listen to it. What do we need to let everybody know?
Just to get their asses.
Okay. Do you remember your first big performance?
I'll tell you, there's been a few, but I just got off the road with Urge Overkill in Europe, and Urge Overkill, they had the hit song with "Girl, You'll Be a Woman," the Neil Diamond song, on the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. But they kind of were up and coming with Nirvana and those guys, Steve Albini and Butch Vig. They're using them as producers and before anybody. So that was a pretty big deal right there. A couple weeks ago I got back, and
was that your first trip overseas?
Definitely. It was 6 weeks, so
wow.
It was a long time, but it was really worth it. And they foot the bill for everything. I just had to.
That makes it even better.
Yeah, exactly. I just had to work overtime to set up stuff and do that sort of deal. But most of those shows were really big. There was one in Berlin that was big, in London, and in Spain at this Esquina festival. So, there's been every show I consider pretty big, and this one, we've already sold 300 and something tickets.
Right.
This is a big show, so I try to take everyone with that kind of idea.
Have you started writing any new material?
Yeah, a lot of what's going to be heard on the 19th will be new material as well. So hopefully after this show, I'm going to go into the studio and do demos for the next record is the idea. So that's the plan right now. So hopefully by the spring of next year I'll have a new record out. So.
How long have you been in the business?
Well, considering when I graduated high school, I joined a touring rock and roll band. So now it's been about 6 years. So, but doing my own stuff, it's probably been about 3, which it takes a long time if you do it. That, like I said, I just got back from Europe, but that break came a long time before I thought I wanted to. I would rather have had that happen 3 years ago.
Right.
I was wondering how I'm going to do this, but so by myself, it's been about 3 years. But it's a good deal. I mean, you're living out a dream. So.
Right. I was going to ask, is it everything you hope for?
It is, and the struggle. The internal struggle to continue with it, because most people think that music is just a fun kind of deal where you just kind of go out and there's all sorts of, I don't know how to put it, all sorts of just easy, fun-loving people that love you and make it seem so great, and you're having a great time.
It's work.
It's more work than most things, and people don't know that. So it's been a lot of work for me, and it's not you don't have a guaranteed shot, so you're pretty much throwing the dice every day you go out. So.
You got to do it. It's like someone famous once was asked, "What's it like to be rich and famous?" And they replied, "Well, I can tell you what it's like to be famous." You just stick with it, and the rewards will come their way.
They will. That's right.
All right, Stoll, thank you so much for stopping by the studios today. And once again, let's invite everybody out to your upcoming concert. When and where?
October 19th at the Cumberland Arts Center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cumberland Arts Center, and there will be free tickets given away on this program and hopefully a couple others. And But please come down and support independent and actually Kentucky-bred music. And
there you go. And if someone would like to get one of your CDs, if they're not going to be able to make the show, how best could they get a hold of one of those?
At StollVaughan.com.
STOLL.
Yep, VAUGHAN.com. So, or just come by after the show and just pick one up at the merch booth, and there'll be a pretty girl selling them, because that's how you sell CDs.
That's right. All right, thank you, Stoll.
All right, thank you.